Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Medieval Engineers. As the sun comes up, I'm constantly bringing you guys in as the sun is coming up. Typically been waiting out the night as I have. Today there's Kolohe. I've actually been hanging out, just chatting with Kolohe, checking out the church. We're going to do some things with the church in the next episode, in what will be episode 11. I'm going to show you that. You can see I've got a banner. I need to put my banner up. So Kolohe passed that banner to me, but we're actually going to go out to his castle, set up my banner, which I played with a little bit, but I kind of want to tweak it some more. We're going to save that all for tomorrow's episode. But anyway, we'll get to that in a bit. Well, a bit being tomorrow. But anyway, here we are. We're at the fort. Check this out. Lots of progress. So basically, episodes 8 and 9 were recorded kind of together. So I've had the last couple days I've been working on just this off camera because you guys get the deal. You understand how it works. And I'll walk you through what I've done and why. That's what we're going to do today as part of this. I've got another thing I want to show you as well. But you're going to see that as we get walking through this. So one of the things I want to do in starting off here, kind of giving you the tour of the fort so far, before we get up there and kind of start planning the upper portion, is that as much as I've been about things being symmetrical, I decided on the first floor I've got a couple different ways I may go. And so the first floor is actually not quite inside anyway. Outside it is symmetrical, which I do like. Inside, not so much. And I'm not going to worry about the walls being symmetrical either. I think one of you had said, Weem, asymmetrical is like not, that big a deal. Like it's okay. And I actually agree. Like with the walls in the situation I've done out here, I'm actually cool with it being a little bit off because that's just how these are. They're never, I shouldn't say never, but most of the time they're not, perfectly symmetrical. So that's totally fine. So let's go ahead and I'm going to walk you right in the front. We're going to start there. Okay, I probably should have made this dramatic and left the doors closed and then opened them for the reveal, but that's okay. We're going to walk right in here. Some of this is going to look very familiar. We actually had the first floor done as far as walls go. Second floor had mostly frames, so those are fleshed out for the most part. You know me, some of these are not 100% hammered in yet. At some point I'll kind of skim through that, but I think others have been kind of helping me with that too. So anyway, as we come in here, we've got this open area. Now what I decided was that this is just going to be, I think the term that I've seen come up a few times, and I may have mentioned it earlier, is a fortified manor, I guess. It's basically going to have this great hall. I'm probably going to put benches and chairs in here. I like the idea of putting a raised platform right here with like a throne on it. A number of you have mentioned that. Somebody, I'm sorry, I forgot who mentioned that maybe I should take these arches out here and do one. They have a double wide wall with a centered window or a centered arch. That is a cool idea. I might do that. Additionally, some people have said, well, this isn't very defensive if you put like a leader sitting in a throne here, there's wide open windows. That's okay. I'm not really that concerned about it. This is very showy, right? This is just a place for like people to come meet and greet. So anyway, that's what I had in mind anyway. So here you can see we got some columns up here. I like this kind of support. I actually had this going straight up, but then I thought, oh, let's put the arch in there. I think that's cool. So I like how that came out. I did double beams for the balcony. We'll go up and check that out in a second. But otherwise, you can see that this is pretty well fleshed out down here. Okay, this is from the throne area looking back towards the door. This will be closed above. This will be all fully closed in, but I think even the third floor up there is going to be open. Basically, where there's no floor, that will be open. It's just going to be walls. You can see I've got a rounded wall. That wall will continue all the way down here, and then I might just do a railing across this front area so you can actually stand there and look down on this area, but it might be the only open spot. And then we'll have a roof above. So we do have the right and left sides here. I told you that it's not symmetrical. I'll kind of show you how this is right now. I'm not really done here, but basically if we walk in, we've got this little nook of a room here, stairs that go up. If I walk back here, just a little space back here. This goes out the front. This goes under the stairs. I'm kind of thinking some kind of storage back here of some kind. This door I put here, and I actually did it this way on the other side too. It just stops, so a closet area. But I did change the other side, so the other side's not quite laid out like this. But you get the idea. And this feels a little kind of claustrophobic, but I feel like that's okay because it's a corner, so it's kind of fortified, right, to brace the weight, especially because I think I'll have towers up above that. So let's kind of jet across to the other side here. Again, all of this front-facing stuff is the same over there as it is here, but including this room. The difference is actually back here. So if I come back here, you'll see there's a doorway. We'll go in there in a second. This goes around a corner to the door that's up front. On the other side, there's a wall here with a door that walks into the little closet, but look at that room. You can see the view out here to the inn, and and the blacksmith down there. So yeah, I've got this little side room. So if I walk in here, this is going to be a place I think for storage and everything. I think I'll do some shelves in here, and well, we'll get to that later. Okay, so as we go upstairs, right, we've got this kind of observatory, this kind of little balcony here. We've got the same on the other side. This is all symmetrical. This entire floor on the other side, they're identical. The way the stairs roll, the way the floor corners around that area right there, this is all the same on both sides, including the balcony. I do have both balconies up. I did make the other balcony in the other video, so anyway, I just came over here and did it the same way. Check that view out. You got Vortac's house down there. You've got the inn. I talked about this being a road that goes from there and kind of will go right through that gate. So you could actually, like, from this would be the view to watch like a visitor coming in. Kind of a cool spot. So anyway, like I said, these are the same. I do have these lights up here. I'm not really sure about what to do about the open area in here. I'm almost thinking like statues inside, because I might put statues outside, but I think this could be cool to have them like facing each other, maybe where the lights are facing each other. Something like that. You guys can let me know. A lot of the interior kind of like decorating of chairs and stuff, I'm going to do that later. I really just want to get this whole place done and capped with a roof. That's the idea. So if I come upstairs, right now everything is symmetrical in what's completed. Like the stonework, the roof, it's all symmetrical right now. Yeah, I did do that roof the same way, right? The frame stuff just isn't, because I haven't really decided. I've been putting the frames up here, trying to decide, is this what I want? How's this going to go? Kind of like prototype. But the idea is that you basically come up these stairs, as we did on the other side. I'll wrap up here. And we have a room. So this would be like two really nice rooms, one on the other side. I like that the window actually has the downward slope, because check out that view. You can see down to where the throne is, or assassinate a leader, I suppose. So anyway, this would be a room. Put a bed in here, like bookcases, things like that. I think that would be cool. As far as coming up here, I'm thinking that this would be a hallway you'd be walking into, that there would be a wall along this, closing this in. Probably do the sloped roof against this as well. So that you'd come up here and you'd have a door to go into this room, or a door that would go outside to your right, or that this part would be like a 2x2. Let's see if I just go ahead and grab this guy. Basically, this 2x2 area here would be raised up like 1 or 2 floors, just kind of an elevated tower. And I would do the same on the other side, and then leave it at that. So you have these front side towers. So I'm not really sure. I could also carry this out and do them rounded on top, but I really do like the squared up corner look. So yeah, like I said, I've been using this side to kind of prototype this, and once I figure out how I want it on this side, then I'll carry all of the changes over to the other side. But I suppose this is stuff I could kind of start on now. I think I might want... Let's see, let me throw this in. I'm looking at this floor. I'm almost thinking that I do some kind of like, I do the rounded element here, like this, and let's see, let's back off of this a bit. That. Well, okay, it's not as wide, I guess. I was thinking I might do a curved wall, and I could do windows, but I think I do like the idea of there being some kind of railing. Now, I could make the railing be here and here, and I could even use these points to do straight timbers to this point, you know, timber, like with the railing around. Actually, that's not going to work. You can't do that angle without just setting it down, huh? Pondering the thought. Okay, so anyway, I don't think that's really going to work. I don't think I like that very much at all. Let's see, we'll just kind of bust this down. So anyway, let's get to some walls. This is the wall of the room. Let me step into the room. I was trying to keep the windows light because it is a bedroom, but then I thought this could make a really cool balcony, so I did this archway, and I was almost imagining it kind of like that archway right there with the beams. These beams actually, I guess I didn't show you that up close. Let me go back downstairs. These beams are offset. I actually put them off the wall. You'll see by 1 block and out, because you could kind of step into those and you won't fall, right? So it gives you that kind of balcony-like feel. So I was almost thinking that I could do the same thing with this, that you could have this little area. In fact, I could use timbers and put like 2 or 3 of them down so you can actually step out there a little bit more, which I think could be cool. So I'm just gonna have to play with that look, but it does open this up, right? You're in this like bedroom and it's open, and you would see straight across into the other bedroom. So I don't really know. That's where we need like a curtain, right? We need some kind of like curtain there. But anyway, the fort is really what's concerning me right now. The fort, not the fort, the kind of this fortified tower or corner. I'm really not sure how I want to go about that. Let's go ahead and break out a solid wall and think about this a minute. If I do this, I'm trying to think if like a 2x2 is big enough, because what we have to, the thing we have to kind of consider is that there's going to be stairs, or there needs to be stairs to get up. So I have to allocate room for that. And the thing is, if I do that, I mean, the stairs might occupy the whole thing. And that maybe that's okay. Maybe stairs on this part is fine, and then it's the upper portion that you just get to, and then, yeah, I mean, that could be cool. It's probably the better way to go here. Let's see here. Get this out there. Oops. Okay, and then I need a door. This guy. And this is what I was envisioning. Like this. We could do a window if we wanted to. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm kind of popping it out here, so it doesn't really make sense. I was thinking, well, you can like walk up here, but that's kind of goofy, right? And I don't want to have to step up here and then walk through a door and then back in a door. So yeah, I don't think that's going to work the way I've got it there. Swing your hammer. Okay, let me play with this just a little bit. Yeah, okay, I think this is the better way to go. So I've carried the roof over to here with the corner piece, the door, and this will just be all of this will just be closed in. I think that's going to be the better way to go. And then I brought this guy down so we can put this here. I will leave that corner nook out there. Huh. Okay, I'll have to think about that. And then, let's see, I'm not going to be able to do this, am I? Let's see, or am I? Yeah. Like, I could do that, but that's really, like, hanging over. There's no support for that, so to figure something else out here. Anyway, I'll have to think about that a bit. But, anyway, so this would be the open spot. So you could come up the stairs, pop out this door, and then, whoops, how did that get placed there? I don't want you there. Take both out, but anyway, we'll play with that later. But that's kind of the idea. So you could actually kind of stand up here and see, you know, off the side here, out the back. Same with the other side, you could face the town and out back. And then otherwise, you would kind of, this would all be indoors up to the fort. And I'm kind of thinking about making this an open walkway, like you would be stepping through a doorway here. But the problem with that is, if this were outside, that means this would be open to have any kind of view here. I'm not sure that's going to work very well. I do want to keep all of this closed in. I don't want open sky in here at all. So anyway, I'm just going to have to play with that a little bit more. We could just do kind of a hallway here with a sloped back roof or something, and then the wall comes flat back here. With the roof continuing over. Not really sure, but I do like how the tile roof comes out. I know, Kimberly, you keep mentioning the tile roof, so I'm actually very happy with those here. Well, it's coming along. I think this is working pretty well. Yeah, I do have some windows here. Did kind of solid wall for this part. I'm almost thinking, actually, I think this needs to, like, not be here. I think we need solid wall. I'm trying to keep this, like, basically, whatever these two are, if they have windows, then the next two have windows. And because I did these three solid, and this one was a window, I kind of just feel like I need to change it. And this 2x2 is essentially like the fortified tower. It's going to go up one more floor. I'm trying to debate. Yeah, I think because the roof level is going to primarily be at this level right above, and if I want the tower to stick up, you can't just go stand up on the flat part of this, just one up here. So I think I need to go one more up. There's going to be a floor above this, and then one on top that you'll stand on the roof. I think that's how that needs to go if we want that to kind of visually stand above the rest in that sense. So anyway, now we've got the one window there. What I've been debating is, again, how to handle this area. I mean, I could just make this like an entire hallway. Part of me is actually considering as well, this could be a cool idea, where all of this is floored in, straight across here. So it's not open the whole way. I really like how open it is. But the thing is, if I do this, I've only got this room, I've got that room over there, and that's it. But if I walk across here and then do a wall here across, that means this can be a room. It can be a cool room that's got this like upper, you know, view out this side. I could even do like, well, I can't do a balcony because I'd want to use this ledge and it would block the door. I could also do it such that this is like a defended area, like basically you could have archers up here, right? And it could be open. Maybe that's the thing I should do. Okay, let's go ahead and take some floor out, and then we'll do, I may want this, I'm not sure. So let's do this, and then I have to decide, because I carried the pattern like this and went around like that, I have to decide how I want this to go. Yeah, let's just do it like that, it's fine. And then another one here, something like that. And then I think what I'll do is make a door here. Door 4, something like this. And then we would actually do the same over here. And perhaps windows here. So that's the idea. Then, yeah, okay, and then this is all roofed in, and when you walk through here, this can be a railing, so you can actually look down on what's going on down there. Otherwise, these doors will just go outside. Like, this will just be open air. I think that'll work pretty good. And then we can just do, oh, I scroll wheeled and chose a corner. That's how I ended up with that piece. Okay, so then we could do something like this here. Something like that. And then they do have the rounded one. Something like this. Yeah, I think that's cool. Because then we've got, like, because we have the back, we have that far side there, and the back side visible from, like, a rooftop where you could, for example, fire arrows. And then this means the front is quote-unquote protected. So if I pan out here, scrolling a little bit more. There you go, that's kind of the look. Yeah, I think I like this layout. Again, it is only 2 rooms. Part of me was thinking, well, if I was less concerned with it being symmetrical, then I could probably get, like, on this floor over here, I could probably get a few rooms, like 2, maybe like 3 rooms, which would be like 2 or 3 smaller ones, and then one like master if you want. So I could also do that. I'm not really sure. I am a big fan of things being symmetrical, but obviously I was okay with it on the first floor. Maybe I could be okay with it on this floor, I'm not sure. Okay, I have gone through and laid all the frames. It's actually pretty quick, just ran around and placed all of the stuff in there. I burned through a good chunk of sticks. I don't have the stone really to start hammering a lot of this stuff in though. I can get some of this kind of going, but I need to gather some stone, and the reality is there's a place I can go to get some stone, and I said I was going to show you, so let's go down and show you that. So again, we've got things asymmetrical here. They're not quite matching between these 2 bottom floors, and this one had its little room back here. So what I've been hearing from you guys is, where's the secret doors? There should be a secret pathway, a tunnel, something. So let me show you what's going on here. So I've got this back little storage room again where I'll put shelves up and everything. But there's this door. Check this out. So I laid some timbers here to kind of block up this hole a bit because I've got the narrow stairs. I laid timbers along here. Check that out. How cool is this? I actually want to do something real quick. Can I? Yes, I thought I could. I was like, I've got the sticks for it. Let's do this. Let's do it the proper way with a torch. So there you go. This is our little secret pathway, right? Let me close this. All right, don't want anybody following us. Laid a bunch of timbers across here. I've got this archway, so that's kind of cool. It's a little, you know, a little weird, but it works. I did a bunch of timber here, and then it just kind of opens into a very earthy look. We can stand up in here. I've got some stone here, and let's see, I do have some stone in some other places as well, but check that out. We got shelves. I put this workbench down here. So this is just our little cellar. We got barrels. Ooh, threw some food here, forgot about that. I think it's just one. Yeah, I threw I think just a little bit of scrap metal. Yeah, 3 of those there. But anyway, we've got barrels, we got shelves. So you come down here, and this is kind of like a little cellar. Again, a number of you have recommended I do something like this. And as you come down here and you take this little look around the corner, okay, you've got some more wine barrels. But look at this, if I turn a little bit more, what's this? A little nook. So we do have to crawl through here. Oh, look at this, more barrels. Just put a couple barrels back here in the wall, and check this out, it keeps going. So we got stairs down below. I've got various support here. Come all the way down here, and look at this, we got stone. 2 things of stone here. I've got another one right here. I did a beam here just as kind of like, it's almost like a railing of sorts. But yeah, we can stand up down here as well. So now we're even farther below the fort, and we hit this rock level. So this is really cool. Lots of stone down here. We can go to here. We've got to crawl again. I made this little archway here of timbers. And then check this out. A lot more timber here as part of the wall. But then normal walls, we've got another little doorway here. So if I open this, we've got another doorway. Looks like some stairs above us, right? Pop this door open. So we can stand now. Let me actually just get rid of the torch. It's a little darker. So if I stand in this corner, I can close this door. I can't get by it until I do this, which I actually did this intentionally. I put these shelves here. I'll show you the room we're in a second, but basically if you open this door while standing here, you can't get by it. There's no getting in there. So you literally have to step back in here and then open the door before you can go down in there. And let me close this. Did I get it? Come on. There we go. So there you go. That's that little nook there. So what is this? So I made this little place out here, and it's not done. I just kind of wanted to do the first floor, mostly closing the staircase since that's the secret exit. And check it out. We are below the fort. Pops us out in the back. So basically this is just, I guess I'm calling this like the logger's house right now. It's just a small little room. I'll just put a little roof on it. We'll just finish this out. And a little doorway here. I made a patio. Put some railings. Check that out. Got a balcony upstairs, but basically a workbench, and then we've got timbers and logs out here. So I've been gathering a lot of sticks when I come out here, and during downtime, like during the night, I'll chop trees and I'll make timbers because I use them. And I just needed a place to put them. So I've been piling that stuff out here. I've piled rocks up out here. If I go around the back, I did dig this out a little bit. Because the house went against the rocks, I didn't want it to feel obvious, like, oh, it's connected to the fort. So I did dig this out, so you can see it's not connected at all. What is this timber doing here? Why are you here? It's probably sticking up from something I did below. It's a dead giveaway. So anyway, you can see that, you know, it goes around. And then I did put the palisade walls along here because inside, it's a little hard to see. You could actually see the way down. I did circle it with the white walls. That's what you're seeing through there is the white walls. But I thought I would just go ahead and wrap it up. So there you go. That's the little secret path. I hope you guys like that. I think it's a pretty cool little addition. A number of you have been recommending that I do that, so I hope that kind of satisfies that. I will say that there will be more things like that to come. That's not the only secret to this fort. So I do hope you guys come back next time when I work on the banner for the house, or I guess my personal banner. And we got to go out to Chloe's for that. He already has the banner station. I could make one, but you know what? It's another reason to go check out his place again. So we'll run up there, use his banner guy. We're gonna change my banner out, and then we need to hang my banner because everybody's hanging their banners inside of Chloe's church over here. So we're gonna check out the work that he's been doing there. It looks really cool. So I hope you guys come back next time. We'll go explore that and work on our banners and probably some other odds and ends. But anyway. Thanks again for watching. As always, you guys, I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time.